I don't want to put words in y'all
This
mouth.
is the Cowboys of the Mid-Atlantic. All right, go ahead.
I don't want to put the words in y'all mouth because I know.
Hey, don't be. Hold on. Don't be disrespectful.
It's every year with y'all. Every year with y'all, bro. Like, bro. Well, when's the year gonna be?
Excuse me. When was the last time the Cowboys won a playoff game? At least we
Bro,
win
I like to drag things out.
You sound like Mr. Fitz right there. Hey, Ethan, let me get a murder.
You're trying to charge him with murder.
Ethan, believe in your game. Ethan, believe in what you say.
And this is all recorded too.
If you,
this is all recorded.
Listen, you slather that glaze on that, man. So now stand up on it. That's what I'm saying.
Where were you? What were you?
Hey, listen, man. Y'all. First of all, y'all already know how I feel about the Super Daddy Bengals. That's number one. Okay.
I think we're going to see magnificent things, right? If the Steelers can get to the playoffs with Kenny Pickett as their quarterback, imagine what they could do with the fabulous Aaron Rodgers. You understand what I'm saying?
What else can you give him? And he don't do a thing. Can he get on your playoff win?
Wait a minute. You're turning this into a joke, bro.
Exactly.
This is
Okay, I'm sorry.
Aren't you on the side?
No. This is the
Lord.
See, y'all turning into the
baby.
Atlantic.
Purple and black skies. You understand
Is
me?
that what they? I don't even think they say that. So he keeps saying that.
Listen, Lamar Jackson.
Bruh.
No.
Hold on, what happened to Henry Ruggs? Hey, I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what's that kid's name that at the Cincinnati Bengals, the pass rusher that they don't want to. They trying to put. No, the rookie. They trying to put. They drafted and they trying to put the language in his contract, and he left training camp. I want to talk about the dogged, the dragon, the Cincinnati Bengals. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you want to talk about the Cincinnati Bengals? Okay.
Nah, that dude. I mean,
what's his name? I forgot his name.
Oh, excuse me.
Stewart. Shamar.
Isaiah Stewart.
No, Shamar.
What? Where do you get Isaiah Stewart from? That's on the Pistons, dog.
Yeah, Shamar Stewart.
Oh, I know. There's an Isaiah Stewart somewhere.
Yeah,
that's their goon. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude that Brown bust him up.
That's the dude.
Okay.
That's Vontaze Burfict of the NBA. That's who that is. You gotta remember him.
Yo, Vontaze got a bad rap.
No, he did. He actually could play. He just couldn't play clean.
No, bro, he got a bad rap, bro. He just from the old school, nigga. You gonna come over that mid on the
bro?
key.
Okay,
If you ain't come off the,
it's 2020, bro. You can't hit me in the helmet no more. I'm sorry,
Kyle. If you ain't playing over the line, you ain't trying,
bro.
That's
that's fine. The reason Antonio Brown is out here allegedly killing people and stuff is because of Vontaze Burfict. He hit him in that game. He was never the same, bro.
Yeah, he folded him up like a lawn chair.
Never the same, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was Juju's fault. Or not Juju's fault, but Ryan Shazier. You act like he didn't instigate that foolishness.
Well,
he would love to not talk about him because he got injured or whatever, which is sad.
Right. No, we could talk, bro.
Him,
this dude got paralyzed or partially paralyzed and still cheated on his wife. So I don't want to talk about Ryan Shazier. Anywho,
what? I ain't hear about that.
How y'all ain't hear about that? I thought that was.
What he called?
I know about it.
What he called the nurse in?
Bro,
he said, "Hey, I can't feel my left side. Just rubbing to make sure."
I seen that. I thought that was the craziest.
What? Hey, what happened, bro? He called the nurse in, like, "Hey, baby girl, check this out, cuz."
All right.
Touch it right here. Let me see if I feel it.
All right.
You see Uncle's in the red room.
Oh Lord.
You understand? Hey,
over there with Drake off.
It's time. What? Jerk off?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Caleb knows exactly what I said. Ethan, I was referencing to.
Ethan, who are you off, Ethan?
General Drakeoff. I did not say what you just said. I said General Drakeoff.
General Jerkoff. What?
Kyle, let's go, please.
Hey, we gotta put that in the mashup.
Welcome back, everybody.
His superpowers.
Yeah, Kyle, can you please go? Where it doesn't need to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116,
Are you nuts? Okay, he come around the corner.
And Kyle, you're still just sitting there.
Welcome back to
Ethan. You're a wild boy. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because no.
The dude said General Jerkoff is wild. All right, so I'm just gonna say
over dildos in a single bound.
See, and when you stop talking, this is where it gets.
All
right, General, relax. Now, welcome back. See, I see. Welcome back. See, you talking about salute? Don't salute me, bro. All right, man. Anywho, welcome back to Areyounutzz. I'm your boy Kyle, Ethan, aka General. Well, y'all gonna see whatever his name is from earlier. We got Unk, we got Caleb over there. How y'all feeling today? Tonight, this afternoon. That's actually evening. How y'all feeling?
I'm doing great, man.
I bet you are.
I'm doing just wonderful. You know, had some good news a little bit earlier. Shout out to my Ravens. Don't be hating. It's okay. You understand?
Just so y'all know, he still has that Tyreek jersey. In fact, when he came up here for what'd you come up here for? He came up for something, and I seen him wearing the Tyreek jersey, and I was like, I didn't see you repping no Ravens merch until now, but that's for another day.
Pero no habla inglés. Okay, see, I'm gonna just tell the people out there that, you know what I'm saying, all in your life you're gonna have haters. That's okay. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You understand me? Let's go, baby.
Nah, bro, I don't. Yeah, no. Okay, Caleb, how you feeling? Because we're not talking
great.
about that.
You know, I done got me a new shift, so that's, you know, adversely affect my life, and I'm so glad for it. You know, I just want to thank God. You know, my shout out to my manager. You know, shout out to my family and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Bruh, I don't know, dude.
Damn, you sound like you was on the struggle bus.
That's exactly where I was.
They had you.
Exactly where I was. They had me
Wound and bound.
away.
Oh wow. Okay.
Did you just say wound and bound? Yeah.
I'm saying that's what it sounds like for you.
Yeah, that's what it's. Because that's not what he said. Oh, he's over here moving like the general, cuz.
Anywho, here's the lineup and rundown. We got NFL news and highlights, rumor mill, reports. Although it's not too many stuff to talk about, but there's some things, couple signings, a couple stories. We still got rookies holding out. I don't know if I've ever seen nothing like this in my lifetime, but it's the piss poor organization that we will get into in like 5 minutes. What you call them? Anyway, we gonna get into it. Don't worry. We gonna get into it. Don't worry. Then we gonna get into the main topic, of course, NBA Finals. And Oklahoma City taking a commanding 3-2 lead, although it's not over. Got some injury.
Commanding
is insane.
Okay, I mean, commanding might be, you know, a little over the top. Although
you heard him. No, you heard him. Commanding. Okay.
Injuries. We gotta wait for a little injury report to come out because we are hearing that
it's already toast. Okay, I don't know what we're waiting for.
Okay, so then commanding seems to fit just well. Then.
Oh, we don't want to speculate. We know what we saw. Okay, it's toast.
Oh, here goes Ethan, the insider report, Mr. I'm 100%.
The media does that to draw things out, to talk even more about things and speculate about things that you already know.
Okay, well, Ethan, I'm glad that you have the inside scoop. My bad, I forgot who I'm talking to. So anyway, let's start off with NFL news. Let's just go ahead and get out of the way because I don't even want to talk about it, but let's talk about it. Aaron Rodgers finally signed with the Steelers. Go ahead, take it away.
Listen, we knew this day was coming. You know, it's official now. I don't know how much I buy the he's married status thing or whatever, but you know.
What does that have to do with football?
Shut up. That's another topic for another day. So, I think we're going to see magnificent things, right? If the Steelers can get to the playoffs with Kenny Pickett as their quarterback, Imagine what they could do with the fabulous Aaron
Are
Rodgers.
you,
You understand what I'm
hey,
saying?
bro?
The
Are you
four-time
are you?
league MVP, the Super Bowl
Hey,
champion.
bro.
I
Hey,
can't
don't
remember if he
stand
won
up.
Super Bowl MVP that day, but I think he did. Super Bowl MVP, the guy that has Drew. Well,
Why
he
are
didn't
you
drag the
dragging out every
Packers
word you
because
say?
he had some help with the Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
But
not say that
you
before
know,
we get
he should have
canceled.
won more than one, but it's okay. I think with a competent head coach and Mike Tomlin, that stellar defense led by T.J. Watt,
Stellar.
shut your mouth. Don't forget, they signed a couple people this offseason. I'm not saying that, what's that guy's name? Darius Slay is this, ball stopper. But, it was a pretty okay signing.
Okay.
So, so the head coach, the defense, the offense, hopefully they can keep DK
No.
Metcalf.
You said what you said.
Hold on. You're going to have to cut this out. Let me go next.
No. Hopefully they can keep DK Metcalf, level-headed, you don't really trip out, whatever it is, because you're not getting the ball and you feel like you're useless or whatever it is, just throw them off.
There's a lot of hope for a Super Bowl team.
Every team can be ran off hope. You don't know what's going to happen for sure, right? So
yeah, every team doesn't have a 6-year-old quarterback too.
This year, I believe they could get back to the playoffs, win the game. Now they're in a very tough division. Arguably the toughest division in football. And I'm not really too sure how I would put them up against the Ravens or Cincinnati. But I can see them getting out the wild card.
Yeah, you're nuts. I'm actually disgusted at how excited you are about this. Caleb, go ahead. I'm gonna go last. Go ahead.
I have nothing to say about the signing. I just want to say, and you're going to have to cut this out. You're speaking in talking about fabulous and this and that. You're speaking like
fabulous.
Yeah, you're speaking.
Then you're gonna double down as well.
You're speaking.
That's in a not Trinidadian. What accent was that?
You're speaking.
Don't put that on nobody.
Yeah, I think it was Trinidad. I saw it on TikTok.
You're speaking like the man is gonna come in and change the franchise. I don't. What Super Bowl was he in last?
He was going to change the franchise.
Yeah, Caleb, it was 16 years ago.
Okay,
won it in like 2011 or 2012.
Yeah,
2010.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that he's going to change the franchise because they were obviously making the playoffs. I just think they can go a step further.
Won Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP, and he's supposed to change the franchise. Yes,
you know what?
2010.
That's a good point. You know what?
I was either in kindergarten or first grade. First grade. I was 6. I was 6 years old. So I was in first grade.
Yeah,
I'm 21 years old. I'm a grown man. This man is. I don't know why he got signed. I'm gonna be real with you. He should be at home taking care of his grandkids. That's how old he is. Okay.
Well, he doesn't.
You're over here glazing this signing like he's just gonna work wonders for this team. The team is gonna.
I didn't say he would. I said he can take him a step further. I didn't say the Super Bowl. I didn't say they were Super Bowl champions. Okay, I didn't say that was going to happen.
Okay, so
I'm also not going to disregard Aaron Rodgers for who he is. He had one down year that was still better than a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL, and now that he's had that gap year filled from the Achilles injury, now we can really see what he's going to do. I just give him the chance. I know y'all don't like him, but like.
Who's y'all?
I'm talking about these two because you need to give him a chance.
I don't feel no type of way about Aaron Rodgers.
Use a lie.
I don't feel any type of way about Aaron Rodgers. I just hate to see the glaze because it's just like what do you you're glazing the memory, not the player. You're glazing. All right, okay. You're slobbering the past. You're slobbering nostalgia.
All right,
get it out your mouth.
So, all right. So, first of all, let's talk about the glazer extraordinaire that is Ethan. Damn, I ain't never seen so much glaze. I think that's what they dunked them Dunkin' Donuts in.
I almost went in the shop with how much glaze you just poured
my goodness. But anyway, like I said, man, from beginning of last season or the end of the last season, I didn't think they just should have got rid of Aaron Rodgers. I thought they should give him one more chance. Coming off a major injury, new team, head coach being fired, a lot of things happening, a lot of turmoil with the Jets, owner getting involved. So I still think that he has something left. Obviously this is the worst kept secret in the NFL. Everybody knew, even though people kept asking, "Oh, when is he going to sign?" The day that he went there, and threw with the guys, the receivers, that he was going to sign. He just didn't want to be around for all these OTAs and all that foolishness. So, he, I knew this day was going to come. He was going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. And, it's going to be an interesting thing to see, because like you said, Ethan, there's a tough division. Well, I think he was talking about Green Bay, but this is also
No, I was talking about the Steelers,
a very
like the AFC. What is that? The North that they're in?
AFC North.
That is one of the toughest divisions in football,
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah. That's a very tough division. You got to go up to the likes of Lamar Jackson. You got to go up against you guys' favorite guy, Joe Burrow. So it's a very tough division. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Offensively, where they go. They've been really poor offensively the last few years. I think Russell Wilson got a bad rap last year. He really only had one receiver. I know you guys hate Russell Wilson, but I thought that he really saved their season. So it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be an exciting thing to see. I'm really anxious. This is kind of the worst time of the year for me. It's like that's why I wanted this basketball to go 7 games so we could extend it a little bit more. But then once basketball's over, we really pretty much don't have anything until training camp, and because I don't watch no baseball, none of that. I show up in baseball in October when the playoffs start. I don't be watching all these games. Yeah, I got a game every day.
Shout out to the Florida Panthers.
But yeah, man. Hey, yeah. Shout out to my Florida Panthers, man. Won a back-to-back championships. Been to the finals 3 years in a row. We got a little mini dinosaurs on our hands.
What we talking about?
But anyway,
you don't watch hockey, so it's okay.
No, I know that. I thought we were still talking about Rodgers. I didn't get my piece yet.
No,
I just was shouting them out.
Oh, okay,
I just was shouting them out. I was just going through. I was just shouting them out. But yeah, man, that's it. That's all I gotta say about Aaron Rodgers. I think he's gonna have. I don't think that he's gonna have some MVP season or nothing like that. But no. I definitely think that he can get that team to the playoffs.
All right. 2011
game.
2011. Y'all know who Casey Anthony is? Casey Anthony acquitted 2011. Y'all know about Osama. Y'all know Osama. Everybody know Osama.
Bro.
Osama got killed in 2011. Can you believe that? This is a little geopolitical, but Muammar Gaddafi, the dude of Libya, the Libyan, he died 2011. Y'all remember the Japanese tsunami and earthquake? Remember the big one, the nuclear reactors and everything? 2011. That felt like ages ago. You know what 2011 and Aaron Rodgers have in common? That's the last time he did anything relevant. Okay, any Aaron Rodgers led team did anything relevant. Okay. I was conscious enough to hear these names, remember these names as I'm looking through the archives. I'm on archives.com, by the way. Listen,
I think he won 2 MVPs since then.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought we play. I mean, I hear you, but I thought we played for hardware as well. For the glazing this man gets, my God, 45-year-old Tom Brady.
There's only one.
45-year-old.
Hey, there's only one Glazer. Don't lump me in with the Glazers.
Because when I was getting on him with the
Jets,
I'm just saying. Jets tenure, well, it was. Look at his stats. It was okay. Oh, okay. No.
He didn't have a poor. He didn't have a poor season.
He's still better than like 70% of the league.
Oh, okay. Y'all want to throw 100% of blame on the coaches
because his name is Aaron Rodgers, and you comparing his stats against himself. Then you could say, yeah, he had a down year. But you compare that stats to the half of the league, he had a really good year.
All right. No, it's okay. All right. The guy was supposed to be insane, that guy was supposed to be organizational changing, leading us to the promised land. But okay, that's y'all guy. So hopefully he does whatever he do in Pittsburgh.
We are talking about the Jets.
Hopefully y'all do whatever he do in Pittsburgh. Good luck to you, Ethan. I hope your season is terrible. I hope it's a roller coaster that he is. Okay, y'all say, "Oh,
You know
off the
what's
stuff,
crazy?
off the field don't matter. The locker room don't
Hey,
matter."
listen, man. Let's put a wager on it. You talking all this big
Aaron
cash? Hold on.
because it's just not going to happen.
Hold on,
It's
hold on,
Aaron Rodgers. See,
hold
so
on,
Ethan, I'm glad you're on
hold on,
tape. Ethan, I'm glad you're on tape as a hater because
Listen,
2
you
months
talking
ago,
this big
I'm the
cash.
biggest Atlanta Falcons. I'm a Falcons fan, bro. You just talking
That
crazy
was not
about the
2
Falcons.
months ago.
So just stay
But
over
no,
there,
it's
bro.
because
Bro, don't
spew this
never
hate.
compliment my
This
team.
hate
Don't
is
never compliment
disgusting.
my team
It's
in
poison.
your life.
Hold on,
Don't never
hold
compliment
on.
my
I got
team no
him.
more.
Hold on.
What Sunday post game when Penix throwing for 350, bro? Don't come on this stream and talk about
Oh my.
man Penix threw the ball around, but don't do it, bro. I don't, bro.
Your
For real, I'm
rhetoric
dead
is
serious. Dead serious.
poison.
I'm a literally mutual audio. Don't even come in here complimenting nothing we do. Red and black over
But
here.
listen,
Don't compliment
but
nothing.
listen, you talking all this big cash
Bro,
about Aaron Rodgers, right? Come on, let's go.
bro. I should have wagered last year on the
Let's put a
Jet
wager.
season. You right?
No, let's
Go ahead.
wager. No, let's wager.
He will be the
If Aaron
downfall
Rodgers,
of Mike Tomlin.
if Aaron Rodgers, hey, listen, if Aaron Rodgers make the playoffs with the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to cut them dreads off. Come on, put your money up. Put your what's wager.
I gotta cut the
talking all
dreads
that
off.
big cash.
I'm not.
Why you talk the big cash then? You believe it in your chest, like. So don't put the wager up then.
Hey,
see, so you want me to cut my dress considering
you gotta put your money where your mouth is.
Put your wager up.
We could put.
You
I'm
running
not
your
cutting
mouth
my
over
locks for no white man, but that's I put money up. I put money up, bro.
No, but you believe it's gonna happen. So if you believe that you're right,
I do.
If you have, hey, what does Skip say? If you believe in your convention, say it with your chest. It ain't gonna happen if you believe in it, right? So put your dreads on it then.
Bro, you put a piece of my body on towards a white man. I'll put money up. I ain't putting a piece of my body on no white man, bro.
You put money on the white man.
So then you don't. So then don't come on here. Don't come on here spewing. No, wait. Don't come on here spewing all this foolishness. If you're not gonna believe what you say, say what you mean.
It's foolishness. But I told y'all what the Jets would do last year and what the Jets did. What he did.
Come on, man.
You should really
the same thing I
say he
said,
should
bro.
cut his dreads
Came
if the
out here.
Falcons don't make
They're
the
gonna
playoffs
come
because
out
you know it ain't
5-wide.
gonna happen.
Come on, bro. Like what we talking about, bro? How y'all be twisting this up and stuff like the Aaron Rodgers like
We're twisting it
excuses
up.
and stuff. I hear about this guy. It's absolute. I just start cussing. That's how much it made me upset. It's wild, bro. I never seen it before.
What excuses have we given
Bro,
this
it's okay,
man?
bro. I told y'all what's gonna happen with the Jets last year. The locker room doesn't matter. All that stuff matter, bro. And what happened? Locker room feeling dysfunction. It don't matter. It's Aaron Rodgers. The other players don't matter, bro. Bro. See, I'm feeling.
There's a lot of reports of poverty franchise.
It's all right, bro. It's okay, bro. It's all right. But I stay there though. You over here hopping, flip flopping, poking sticking. Bro, stop it, bro.
You can't stay in the dumps. You understand? Bro. You gotta escape.
But guess what?
See, there we go. See, that's the problem right there.
But the question is, where do you stay? Where do you stay?
Come on, bro.
That's the question.
I got a home.
Where do you stay?
I stay in 5-star hotels.
Yeah, hopping from hotel. Hopping from hotel to hotel, but you'll never have a home, my lord.
All right then. Well, hold on, let me pull this thing back up. So, that ain't no story to me. He could kick rocks for all I care. I don't care. Moving on to Cincinnati Bengals and
you just had a 15-minute soliloquy, and at the end you said it's not a story to you. Okay, all right, moving on.
Shamar Stewart. Now you want to talk about this one and this, me putting a piece of my body on like that. That's an absurd wager. Like again, I'll put money up like a regular person. I'm not betting here on.
It's not a regular person because you believe in your soul.
You acting like you can't just.
That's not gonna happen.
You acting like you can't just reattach him.
See, this is someone talking that don't got locks in their head, bro. I'm just gonna cut him off to reattach him. Are you out of your mind?
He said a piece of his body, like we told him to give up his left arm or something. You know that's hair and grow back.
I do, but like again, I'm gonna cut him off to put him back on for a wager. I'm not doing it. Like I said,
no, but if you believe what
like I said, I don't spend my money. I know how much I believe in. I give you my money.
You know why I said that? You know why I said that is because I know how much you feel, how you feel about it, and so if you feel that way about it, then put it up. That's all I'm saying.
Know how I feel
but anyway,
about my money, bro. And I said, I put that money, bro. I don't make no bets that I don't believe in, bro.
Why would you put
it's
up
a
money
non-story
when you
in your eyes?
Free?
Bro, like I said, bro, I put up money that Aaron Rodgers and he
it don't cost you nothing.
Tomlin.
It don't cost you nothing.
What you?
No, but you know why you wouldn't put it up? Because you're scared.
I'm scared, but I'm on camera telling y'all I'll give you the money if I lose the bet.
Yeah, no, you scared. No, I don't want no money. I want something that when you have to look at it every day and wallow in your goddamn
And
sorrow.
see, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I want
That's
to
what I'm
see.
talking about. Y'all,
I don't care
y'all
about no
standing
money.
behind this racist, this white dude so hard talking about my bro. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I
That shit.
don't want to talk about no
Nah,
money.
see.
Money easy to
Hey, man.
money come and go. I
Cincinnati
want you to wake
Bengals.
up in the morning and when you wash your face and look at your hair's gone.
Oh, okay. What?
The
So
pain
what y'all putting?
and
So what y'all
agony.
putting on the line that's worth that much to y'all? Let me know.
I'm just instigating.
Whatever you want to do.
What you want us to do?
I'm just
Listen,
That's my thing.
it's not
I
like
don't
we
know.
telling you-
Hey, our
Kyle,
MJ.
it's
Hey,
not
our
like we
MJ this
telling
thing.
you-
I go ball
Hold
on
on,
this
it's
thing,
not like
man.
we telling you to do like that.
It's
dude that
different.
lost
It
in
may be
fantasy
different for you, but
that was
Ethan
in a dog
MJ might be
choker,
something I put
getting
up though. I might
dragged
put that
around.
up.
What?
I'm saying you MJ might be something I'd bet up there for real. I think about that.
Kyle,
And I mean
boy,
like polish, like you using the polish that dad used to make your head shine.
Do it. Do it.
how did that get to me?
Bro, you want me to put up something that you don't put up nothing? How
I
that
didn't
work?
say you. I said Unc said that. I didn't say that.
Well,
You looking at me.
but you egging him
Unc
on, so
said
you
that.
must be in this too. So I'm saying I'm trying to think. Unc would do that with no. See, I can't do that because I'm like I'll do it anyway. See, that's why you shouldn't see. I wouldn't do that for Unc, but for you, I would.
See, that's crazy work. Why are you saying that for me?
It's a different value for you. Obviously,
Ethan, believe in your game.
Do
Hey, Ethan, believe in what you say.
And this is all
say
recorded
what you mean.
too.
If you,
This is all
yeah,
recorded.
listen, you slather that glaze on that, man. So now stand up on it. That's all I'm saying.
First
Stand
of all,
up,
I was the one.
Stand up on it. What? Where are we going with this?
To put this wager.
No.
Ethan,
Ethan, don't hide now. Don't hide now. Either you win it or you not. Either you win it or you not.
Listen, I was only aiding Unc.
Okay.
So now
you're scared. You're not with it. Okay.
Ethan, don't act like you wasn't bald before. I know when your daddy used to cut your hair, baby.
Yeah, that was when
That ain't nothing. Hey, put the picture right here. You understand? Ethan,
don't do that.
With the bald hair.
I was already.
That's the bet right there. Me and you, Ethan, dad cut your hair bald. You let him cut it, and then.
So why didn't you respond to me when I said that for you? You said no.
Bro, I just said, Ethan.
He just said he would do it.
You have to put something up. You understand that, right? Like y'all was talking about my hair, so I'm like, oh, okay. So let me see what you value.
Ethan, yes or no? Just a simple yes or no.
Listen, I'll sell my car.
You want to do that anyway. I know that.
You want to do that anyway.
You think
Ethan, you want a scat pack. We know this.
Bro, Cincinnati Bengals, bro.
Okay, listen.
This dude think I'm playing.
Hold on.
Cincinnati Bengals. Let's talk about.
Hold on.
What did you call the organization, bro? You said something before. What did you call the Bengals? We talking about the Bengals, y'all.
I guess you got to let
it's
off the
Cincinnati Bengals. The dragon dogged.
They are moving southward. Going to be lower than Caleb. What's that other team up there in Ohio? What's that other team? The Streaks. They're losing. They're falling fast. Now, rookie defensive end Shamar Stewart left mandatory mini camps last week. It was last week, right? I think it was the middle of last week.
Yeah, it was last week.
He left. Yeah. He was the 17th overall pick. And he left because there's still butting heads about quote unquote language in his contract. I'm trying to look and see. So what they're trying to do is the Bengals are trying to set a new precedent with rookie contracts that allow the team to void future guarantees. Now, why you'd want to do that is absurd to me. Okay. Now, you can go into your thoughts of this and let me know, because this is kind of wild. I understand why you want to do this as an organization, but where were you when you saw this? You saw him leave last week. Where were you? What were you thinking?
Hey, listen, man. Y'all. First of all, y'all already know how I feel about the Cincinnati Bengals. That's number one. Okay, but let me say this, man. You have Trey Henderson, who is the best. He has the most sacks of any defensive lineman.
The last 3 years.
In the last 3 years. Okay, you got him on the team. You won't give him no money, right? You got the quarterback that y'all love, who hadn't done jack since that Super Bowl Super Bowl appearance, hadn't done absolutely jack. That y'all slurp. Oh, he's the only one that beat Patrick Mahomes. Y'all slurp him. But anyway, y'all pay him. What do they do to that same guy, Patrick Mahomes, to get the team better? They get rid of his best receiver, Tyreek Hill, because they need the money to make the team better. What do? oh, we have to protect Joe Burrow, so we're going to sign his number one receiver to the highest contract in the history of the NFL for a receiver. Then we're going to send his second receiver, like top 5 NFL receiver money.
100
Okay,
mil.
and then you go ahead and you draft the guy. So you say, you know what? Just in case Trey Henderson, I don't know, we're going to draft the guy with the 17th pick in the draft. And you idiots are so damn cheap and gonna try to write language in a contract that says, oh, in the future, if he doesn't meet these goals, or if he gets in trouble, or if he does anything, you can eradicate future earnings. Are you people nuts? Who is running this team, man? This is absolutely insanity. Like, it's insanity. Are you people crazy? What are you doing? Have you done anything on the defensive side of the ball? No. Have you spent any money on the defensive side of the ball? No. You put all your money on offense, and then the draft pick, it's easy. It's easy. These contracts are slotted. Hey, what did the guy make last year at slot number 17? Okay, we're gonna give him a 5-10% raise. Boom, the number is there. It's easy. He's a first round pick. It's not a discussion. And of course, the Dragon Cincinnati Bengals makes it a discussion by this trying to add this language in. First of all, the NFLPA should boycott the whole Cincinnati Bengals organization, because if you allow this thing to go into this contract, that means every rookie behind him got to put the same garbage in the contract. This is utterly ridiculous. Okay, and I saw that, and I just got a burning inside my chest. I'm like, what the hell are these idiots doing? But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. You already know my Ravens in the division. We gonna smash them like we do every year, and that's what it is. That's what I got to say about that.
Ethan,
Shamar Stewart, stand on business. Don't you dare come into training camp until they remove that language out, because that is absolutely asinine.
I will say that I think obviously we're all pro player here, so I already know how most of us are going to respond to this. So Ethan, how did you feel kind of seeing that? Just when this first came out, when he got drafted, I was like, huh? And then here we are now. So Ethan, how you feel about kind of what the Bengals are attempting to do, and setting precedent?
I mean, like, it's wrong. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, pay the man. You just drafted him in the first round. Like, what are you drafting this person for if you're not going to pay him? You should have just got rid of it or traded for something else or whatever if you're not going to pay him. We know you don't invest in players. I mean, well, maybe until the last minute. This is like Jerry 2.0. Like, this is what this is getting on. It's bordering on that right now. I don't know who's in leadership, but
I mean, Jerry will play around and say something, but Jerry, what he gonna do at the end of the day? He'll throw your money, bro. Like, I mean,
He gonna fold. He gonna
like,
fold.
you know, which was
gonna
just
fold.
crazy. Like,
I mean,
bro, play hard to get or something. But
they gave Jamar however much they gave him. They gave, T. Higgins, whatever. But outside of that, what have you done? I mean, who have you invested in? I don't know. So this team is going.
Can y'all please tell me how that? Because y'all are what's that damn quarterback name? Joe Burrow. Y'all are Joe Burrow defenders.
It's not about Joe Burrow glazing.
So no. I'm going to ask you this: how does that help your team by overpaying?
This Wi-Fi is atrocious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I
was like, what?
In the first soliloquy, he was glitching too, but I wasn't sure if you guys saw it or not.
It wasn't a lot.
No, it was bad for me.
What are you talking about, me?
Like he's completely frozen for me now. Like I can't.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
You hold on. Let's wait. Oh yeah, you're like real slow and chopped up.
Yeah, you got the robot voice and everything.
How that boot?
I don't know Boost Mobile, big fella.
Okay, now you're
smooth.
It's back now you good. Yeah, now you're good.
Smooth.
Yeah, you good now. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. You've been on that Boost Mobile, cuz.
No, I just want to say real quick, right? Because you guys are Joe Burrow defenders. So tell me how this helps the team by signing a guy to two receivers, a dependent position that You see what they did in Buffalo, right? They got rid of the receiver. We need our quarterback that's supposed to be the guy that's gonna be making goddamn $200 million. We need you to uplift these guys. I'm gonna give you a couple of draft picks, and I'm gonna give you a couple of guys off the scrap heap, and you're gonna have to make that work. What did he do? He had an MVP season. You saw what Patrick Mahomes. He won 2 Super Bowls in a row. Almost had 3 Super Bowls in a row when they took his best receiver. But for some reason, these Joe Burrow defenders, Joe Burrow is so great. Oh, slob, and then he get all the best receivers and a tight end, everything. So what else can you give him? And he don't do a goddamn thing. Can he get a playoff win?
Wait a minute. We're
but
talking about the Bengals. How are you turning this into a Joe Burrow?
Exactly.
This is
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Weren't you on the side of T. Higgins and them getting paid, and you were calling Cincinnati cheap? So I'm a little confused. Like, did you just want him to let him go? Is that what you're saying now?
No, but there are ways to do this. When you sign guys earlier, right? When you sign guys earlier, and you don't wait until they become free agents.
Which they do.
When they are free agents, you're gonna play top of the market money.
So
if you
yeah,
sign
so
them
this is
early,
getting
like
into-
if they signed Jamar Chase
A year early.
last year instead of signing them this year, they would have saved themselves $30 million, $40 million.
Right. So, like I said, this is getting into
You let them go out and
2.0.
have
That's
one
what
of the best seasons.
You wait till the last minute.
You let them go out, but you let them go out be the number 1 receiver in the league, and now you gotta pay him
in all
40,
statistical
50, $60 million
categories, bro.
more.
In all statistical categories, dude was the
Right, that's
best
what I'm saying. This
receiver.
is trickling into Jerry category. So I totally agree, 1,000%. But yeah,
I don't
I
see
said,
how
this team looks like it's going to continue to be offensive heavy and have
Bro,
their
they're
struggles on
gonna
defense
have to
every single time.
outscore people 50-40. That's what they're
That's
gonna
what
have to do.
they had to try to do that last season, and you saw
Not in that
it went.
division. Not in that division. You not.
Well, but you remember, bro, 2 of the best games of the year was them playing the
Were
Ravens
against the
last
Ravens.
year. Well, like
So-
2 times shootouts
And they were
where
all
the
40
and,
plus.
and again,
But-
like it's that you can look at it both ways. You can look at it like, hey, Joe Burrow, well, your defense is garbage, so you can't turn the ball over like another quarterback who got a good defense. Or you can look at it like, well, he did everything he can, and that defense is trash. So again, because I remember like people like Shannon Sharp looked at it like, hey, like,
Well,
what?
Unc was the one that didn't agree with that, where it was like,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
he
it's
could've done more.
it's too,
But
and
it
it's
was
like
bro,
the dude threw for 400, 5 touchdowns. He had
it's
the
like
1
5
pick.
touchdowns, 1 interception. It's
Yeah.
like, well, he threw that 1 interception. That's
So
what cost
so
him the
again-
game. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
Hey, listen.
what else can you say?
The margin of error
Hey,
is slimmer.
when-
The
when-
margin
when
of error
when-
is
when
slimmer
they literally-
when your defense is trash. Which is
Exactly.
fair.
When they built the entire team around your offense, you can't make any mistakes. You have to be perfect.
Hey,
Yes.
listen, we're not disagreeing with you.
No,
but
no,
like you
yes.
say, it could be 2 sides to it at the same time.
Yeah.
2 things can be true at the same time.
Because I'm saying like he had because again if they had won 2 more games and they snuck into the playoffs whatever he probably would low key it would have been him and him and Josh Allen for the
and
MVP
Lamar,
voting.
but
I think he
yeah.
still got MVP votes and then make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kay, did you want to add something to this kind of? I know it's you're saying the same thing, but
all I
just
have
to
to
that
say
whole
is-
organization as a whole.
Cincinnati and your owner group, you people are morally bankrupt. You don't deserve to run a
Wow.
franchise. It's true. I mean, that's true. And I say this with a straight face. You don't deserve to run a franchise. Okay.
Caleb,
And yeah,
are they lower on the streak than the streaks on your rankings?
You know the
Carolina.
Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, you guys do know that the Cincinnati Bengals used to be the Browns and they moved, right?
Yes, actually.
So they got streaks DNA. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, maybe it's a continuation of the streaks, but the streaks are, until they hit that brown paper bag mark, with the tears falling down, I think the streaks are in a special place in the pit, but Cincinnati not too far off.
I mean, the streaks drafted Shedeur, man. So that's a couple notches up in my books. But anyway,
They should have drafted him earlier.
Well, listen,
But
that's a whole nother discussion. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? All right, and some off the field news, although still related to.
and one more thing. Just because I defended Joe Burrow one time in one of our first videos does not make me a Joe Burrow glazer.
Yeah, I'm not a glazer either. I'm just, you know,
I'm indifferent towards men.
The
That's
three
it.
of you.
That's it.
I was standing dolo.
That's
okay. Well,
I'm not.
fantastic
And you
year
haven't. And you haven't
individually.
heard me mention the man since. I'm not a glazer.
He had a great year individually. All right.
I didn't know we were playing tennis.
Well, I mean, yeah. Listen,
Oh,
listen. I was just only using
yeah.
the same argument that was just used 20 minutes ago.
I thought. Hey,
Yeah,
man, I thought football was a
it
team
is.
sports, but I could
No, it
be
is. I
wrong.
was just using the same argument two people threw at me 20 minutes ago. Anyway, in off the field news, but still relating to the NFL, and you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Henry Ruggs. All right. So obviously we know Henry Ruggs was charged with DUI and vehicular homicide about 2 years
Vehicle
ago,
manslaughter.
or manslaughter. Okay. 2 years ago, in that crazy wreck.
It
I
was
think it
4
was in
years.
Vegas. It was in 2023, brother. It was
Oh,
wild. I think it was in Vegas when it happened. He was actually
Yeah.
released I think it was yesterday, but released on a special release to talk to other prison inmates about DUIs and kind of, you know, how to things not to do. You know what I'm saying? When you're free. He's up for parole next year, and so online the kind of discourse has been, hey, if he's released because he'd be set, he paid his debt to society, he'd be set to be able to return to the NFL. Would you want Henry Ruggs on your team? He's gonna be 26, and dude's still young. You know what I mean? And so I just want to throw this out there. If Henry Ruggs was released next year, let's say he gets out for his first parole hearing, would you want Henry Ruggs on your team?
no.
I mean, all right. So
It's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
say
discourse online.
this.
That's why I was like, let me just bring it up,
For
man.
me, I'm always a proponent of, you know, once you pay your debt to society, that you deserve a second chance. So if I was running a team, I can't say yes or no. I would have to actually see him play. Like, we don't know, you know, like we seen Mike Vick go to jail for 2 years, come out, and he was
Yeah,
still
Mike
Mike
Vick,
Vick.
yeah.
But we don't know who this guy is. Is he going to come back? Did he lose any quickness? Did he get bigger? Did he get stronger? What did he use his time wisely while he was in prison, as far as staying into shape and doing all of those
and I,
things?
and
So I'd have to see, I would have to see, what he looks like, but I wouldn't have a chance. If he looks like, the top draft pick that he was coming out, yes, I wouldn't have a problem giving him another chance. Obviously, he would be on a very, very short
Mhm.
leash. But I wouldn't have a problem giving him a chance. You got to give people second chances. What he did was obviously stupid, dumb, especially in the era of Uber, where you can just pay, first of all, you're an NFL player, so it doesn't even matter how much it costs.
Something.
If it's it, but even if you don't have a personal driver, you have Uber. It's on your phone. Like, I don't care if you have to pay $1,000. You're an NFL player. Like, do the right thing, and you could easily go pick up your car at a different time when you're not inebriated. But that's the thing, when you get young people, you give them a bunch of money, you turn them into millionaires. They make poor decisions. But hopefully he uses his poor decision making, turn it around to give it to other people, and hopefully that stops other
Yeah.
NFL or NBA or young guys from doing and making the same mistakes. Unfortunately, somebody lost their life, and there's no coming back from that. But once you pay your debt to society, people say, okay, you could be released from prison. To deny him a right to work for a living, to gain money and take care of his family. I wouldn't have a problem.
Nathan, you said no pretty quickly.
I mean, I didn't mean to say it like how I said it, right? Like, what Unc says is it's fair, but then you also look at the other flip side of it. Like, you literally killed somebody. Like, that's I understand second chances, yes, but you in there for you said this happened when
23. Yeah, he got 3 to 10.
for 2 years. Well, you didn't even. So when they say that he's like the special thing, is he out now or
No,
is
like it was only for that speaking event. Like, so he's back in now. Like, yeah,
Oh,
like
but
He's getting out.
specialized release.
He's open for parole for the. His first parole
next year,
hearing is next year.
2026. Yeah, he
So it wouldn't be this
like
season. Would be the
special,
following
like
season.
special release, like where you can come out for like funerals or something like that. Like his was to speak at this event or whatever it was,
right.
talking to. I don't know if he was talking to other prisoners or like it was like a youth program or something. But he was speaking to like people regarding like what led him to get there or whatever. So, but yeah, go ahead, Ethan.
I don't know, man. I feel like there would be so many mixed reactions from people, and like you can bring up even past names of black athletes who have been basically blackballed from the NFL for whatever reason,
Oh,
and it's
100%.
like it's like if you do this, then it's kind of like then that could be brought up, and it's like, oh, well, that can open a whole nother can of worms, whatever it
And the
is.
thing, I'm glad you said that. It always is because, like, wrong is wrong, right? Now, obviously, we're humans, so we're gonna tier the wrongness. The one that always comes up that everyone always brings up is who? Ray Rice. We know what Ray Rice did, and so people have done stuff that is what we would attribute as worse than that. Some people have done stuff that is not
It's
as
not
worse.
worse than
The
that.
people like kind of like the sports betting thing, like, oh, you got caught sports betting, you're banned for life. But oh, such and such can hit on a girlfriend, like and people always go
Mm,
back and forth about that. That's always that argument. But I think like I said, I hear both sides of it. Like the league, I feel personally he's not going to get an opportunity. Like that's just how I feel deep down. Because even even the teams that they say will take anybody, Kansas City Chiefs or whoever. Like I feel like those teams will still not even touch them with a 10 football. I feel like it. I feel like
Kyle,
that.
let me tell you
but you
something.
know what
If
they
this
say
dude
about
come
Kansas
out,
City?
if
They're
this
the
dude
Georgia
come
of the
out,
NFL.
but well, what I'm saying is, if this dude come out and he run a 4.3,
Well,
and he go
that's
out there
well.
and wow at a somebody,
That's
let me
true.
tell you
That's true.
something.
That's true. If he do,
Somebody
yeah.
is gonna sign him. I'm trying to
If he
tell
comes
you.
out and runs a four
Okay.
three
I don't
out
disagree
of
with that.
prison,
I just feel a little bit conflicted, rather,
yeah,
given
and
past events of players and stuff like that, and how this is like, literally someone's life was lost over this because of something that you irresponsibly did.
yeah.
You know,
And Josh Jacobs, who they were teammates at Alabama. Josh Jacobs, they and he was on. I think it was Bussin' with the Boys, with Taylor Lewan and
yeah,
what's his name. So they had Josh Jacobs on at this point. It's probably like a month or two ago, and he was talking about like he still talks with him. And in this quote here, he said he's still training. Like the prison like lets him train, so he's like he's in shape. Like he said like in shape.
he
Like he
looked in
can still
shape at the
play. You
event
know what
that
I'm
he
saying?
went to.
Yeah. So like you said, look, if he come out, he's still running
I
full
mean
speed.
that listen. Well, listen. When you in prison, you
And
ain't
you
got
ain't got
nothing to
nothing but
do.
to
Like
do
all
that
you.
exactly.
So some people just like go the other
Yeah,
way
but
and
we
just
see the
get fat,
transformation
and
all
they're
the
like,
time. People
oh,
go in, how
you
they
know.
come back out.
And then, but a lot of people, you get your mind right, and then you just work out every
For real.
single day, and you come out.
They
So we'll see what he looks
said
like,
Gucci was a clone
right?
when he came out, but Gucci went in about 345 and came out 220, rocked up. Pause. Like, bro, it was
Yeah.
crazy. But Kay, you
Yeah, I
want to
don't
add
think he came
anything
up.
to Henry Ruggs, or you cool?
Man, you know, I think does he deserve a second chance? I think everyone does, but the question is, will he? I don't think so, just because of the stigma behind the crime. Like that's one of the bigger ones, Like it's one of those that are like you kind of said, they're kind of tiered.
Yeah.
So even though it's not one of the, or even though it's one of the more serious crimes that an athlete can commit, or anybody for that matter can commit,
Yeah.
um, I mean, we'll just have to see, like I said, based on his talent. But I don't know that he would get a second chance just because of the stigma.
I
I,
mean, it's the NFL. The NFL will give some folks another chance,
Yeah. Okay.
regardless of.
Okay. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Now, listen,
I'm trying
listen.
to
Let
tell
me add a
y'all.
caveat.
Now he come out and run a 4.6.
Yeah, no.
He'll
Let
never
me add a
play another
caveat.
down.
If he,
He come out run a 4.3, and he out there. So first of all, you only take one team to do a workout. Okay, once you get one team to do a workout, all of those things are going to be released.
Mhm.
Obviously, he gonna have his own film team. He gonna release it. Oh, blah blah blah. They gonna doctor it up. This dude come out here run a 4.3. He running routes, catching everything. Somebody he'll be on somebody's team. Even if it's a practice squad, maybe they don't sign him directly to a contract or a vet minimum or whatever. He gonna be on somebody's squad if he
Yeah.
does that.
And just so we forget, because he kind of lost his career in the middle of his second season, but his first season he had just over 400 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. He had the same amount of yards, same amount of touchdowns in half the games in his second year. So he was on his way to 1,000 yard season out there in Vegas. So I mean, the guy is obviously talented. I mean, we know that. So that trio they had him, Devontae Smith, and who was the third one? Dang, who?
Devontae
They had
Adams,
Waller.
but
Oh, Waddle.
Waller. They had Waller, didn't they?
Waddle. Dan Manning.
No, Waller.
No.
The
I'm
tight
talking
end.
about in Alabama. The 3 receivers that came out like.
Oh. I thought you meant. I
No,
thought you meant
Jalen
in
Waddle,
Vegas. I thought you meant Vegas.
Devontae Smith, and him. Like that 3-headed monster. Like, bruh, something we never seen before, bro. Like for real. So, we'll see. Like again, paid his debt to society. We'll see what happens next year when this comes back up because this office is going to hit the news cycle when he's up for parole. And now obviously the biggest news in recent, and actually it just happened today. Jair Alexander, formerly the #1 corner up in Green Bay, signed a 1-year contract with Baltimore. That Baltimore secondary, I ain't even gonna hold you, look kind of scary on the low, bro. That secondary look kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'd
Kyle,
rather Jair over Darius Slay right now. I promise you that.
that's
All right.
1000%.
Okay.
But
Oh,
can I
okay.
ask you a question?
Go ahead.
And you might have to cut this out because of thing, but how long have they been saying that Iran has been close to a nuclear weapon, Kyle? Just for how long? I'm just
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
we're not.
and no, I'm
Dang,
making
yeah,
a
bringing
comparison.
up political
We,
tensions
we,
is crazy.
we
I'm
don't we
bringing a
don't
comparison.
subscribe to any
You've heard it all
sort
your
of
you've heard it all your
ideology.
life, okay, Kyle?
So what
Kyle,
what
you've heard it
question did
all.
you just ask me, Brad?
How long? Because I know how long I've heard it in my lifetime.
It's about 30
Yeah,
years.
Thank you.
George Bush been looking for the
Right,
weapons since I
Kyle.
was 3 years
Kyle.
old.
They've been
Weapons of
telling me
mass
for years this
destruction.
Ravens
For real.
defense is looking nasty. You understand what I'm saying? It's just
Did
looking
you just
straight
compare
up
the
disgusting.
situation
Okay,
in
Ethan, do I gotta pull
Iran
up stats, bro? You
to?
about to hit me with an ESPN take, and
Kyle,
it's gonna make me upset, bro.
what you mean?
Go ahead. No, finish what you finished
I'm not
saying. Go
hitting
ahead.
ESPN take. All I'm saying is I've been
Okay.
told for years that this defense looks stellar. You understand? Adding pieces to just complete it. You understand what I'm saying? And they're not getting the job's not done. The job is not getting finished. Now you have another opportunity to do it this season. I don't know. Maybe you know better than me because I don't know like contracts on that team and whatnot, whatever it is, and who's up for next year or whatever it is. But I'm assuming they might have like 1-2 more years with this core together, like that's actually there. I know they signed Lamar's going to be there. Derrick Henry did
Yeah.
the 2-3 years, whatever it is.
Yeah, I did a 3-year deal.
I'm assuming wouldn't Zay be up close because he like I don't think he got an extension yet. If I'm not mistaken.
No, Zay still on his
Yeah, I
rookie
was gonna
deal.
say,
So
but
that's
didn't he get?
that's a 4-year. That's a 5. They have his rights for like 6 years. That's a rookie
And
deal.
then obviously you look at the defensive side. Their defensive front is pretty good, stuff like that, whatever it is. But you see what just happened
number
to,
1 run defense in the league last year.
right. But you see what just happened to you can't pay everybody, okay? You see what just happened to the Eagles. The Eagles, they're like they got people that left because you can't pay.
You know what? I used to say that. I used to say you can't pay everybody, but then I look at the
And
Eagles.
bro,
It seems like
brought
everybody
back-
get
they brought back
paid.
Zach
Seems like
Brown.
it.
And
The guy
every
had an
year-
all-pro year. They
It
brought him
seems
back.
like it, but it's also not like it's because they have so many good players, good defensive players. Like they have a lot of good defensive players.
They still have a
where it's
3-year
like-
window gap right now. A 3-year window, literally.
Like you can literally you could throw someone can leave and just swap them in and bring somebody in, and it's like they're just as effective. I don't. They must have a special talent for that.
They
I don't
draft
know.
good. That's what they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got
That's how they. Yeah, they're good at evaluating talent.
Developing
And
talent,
you know,
bro. It's
somebody gets too expensive. They know that the guy behind them. You start developing that talent.
Yep.
The guy
That's why they
behind
got
them,
rid of-
you
I'm
know,
not saying-
can get it
I'm
done.
not saying Darius Slay was because he, obviously you see him declining, but I mean that's why
Slay
they
is
were-
trash. Okay, he come on.
No,
man.
I'm just saying
Come
he's
on.
declining, but that's why they were able.
He not what he used to be.
I totally agree. That's why they were just like, okay, goodbye. Like we ain't.
He all
Go ahead.
on my TV screen. He all on my TV screen talking about big play Slay.
Not
Man,
no
you
more.
get off
You
my
can go ahead,
They
man.
got
Go ahead
Cooper
and talk your
DeJean
slander. Go ahead,
and
man.
the other Cooper DeJean and the other people. I can't remember his name, but to
The boy,
replace him. So,
that's
like,
white boy Rick
whatever.
right there.
Well, they call him a duo. So, but yeah, I don't remember your question, but
You was about to
That's
slander
all I
the
have to say.
defense. You was about to slander the defense. And I pulled up the stats.
No. He reversed court. That's why I ain't. That's why
Because,
I ain't
bro,
jump on him,
I'm
but
like,
everything
bro,
cool.
Ethan, the defense is one of those defenses where overall, like over the year, they are.
It started off rough last year, but
They came
by
into
game
form.
5,
Yeah.
they
What's
turned it
the
around.
linebacker?
Well, I think it
Roquan came
started
around the
off
form,
rough.
bro. Roquan, I love Roquan.
Well, and remember my safety what's the guy's name? He was
Kyle
injured.
Hamilton.
Hamilton was
That's my
injured.
favorite player
right?
in the league,
so
bro.
we went through a little.
I think the
we
reason why
went through a little rough patch. Once he came back, everybody go back
and
went to their
word on the
position.
street is they moving Marlon Humphrey to the nickel. So you imagine Marlon Humphrey on your inside taking your slot man away, and Jair on the outside with Kyle Hamilton rolled down. Yeah, there's gonna be a problem this year.
Two things.
Boy, Aaron Rodgers better watch himself. Mind you, he got another one gunning for him. You see what Myles Garrett said about him? But that boy ain't gonna last 4 games in that division, bro. Don't worry about that.
I think that you guys are saying that their defense was playing bad when you look at the previous year standards, because even the previous year, I'm pretty sure they were number 1. You can look it up to fact check if you want to, but
I think the first 2 Roquan's first 2 years there, they was top 5 defense the whole year.
So I think that's that. And then, you're getting me with this we, dog. This man said we last year. Listen, I understand you're new to the Ravens fandom, but
listen. I don't know what the
chances are, bro.
I don't know what I don't know
what's the chances.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, baby. I don't know what you're talking about, baby. Hey, man, purple and black skies.
Okay. Well, and I will say this, Kay, you have anything to add to this defensive talk? Or not even defensive talk, but that addition, obviously, you say you don't have nothing?
Nah.
Okay, I was going to say, obviously, I'm looking at the line right now. Lamar and mandatory. We got revenge on our mind. Now, me personally, I'm out on that because I didn't heard that for 3 years now, for real, like 3 years in a row. I can't even hear it no more. So Lamar, I'm gonna be surprised at whatever they do.
He ain't never said revenge. He like pick it up.
Seriously, last year was supposed to be the year. They went out the year before that. They went and got Henry because that was supposed to be the year. I didn't heard it 3 years in a row. Lamar, I'm gonna be surprised whatever they do in the playoffs.
No. This is the year.
Oh Lord!
See, y'all turning into the
baby.
Atlantic
Purple and black skies. You understand me?
Is that what they? I don't even think they say that. So he keeps saying that.
Listen, Lamar Jackson.
Bruh.
Now I have a question because I don't want to put words in your mouth.
This is the Cowboys of the Mid-Atlantic. All right, go ahead.
I don't want to put the words in your mouth because I know.
Hey, don't be. Hold on. Don't be disrespectful.
It's every year with y'all. Every year with y'all, bro. Like, bro. Well, when's the year gonna be?
Excuse me. When was the last time the Cowboys won a playoff game? At least we win games.
Cowboys.
We might not get to the championship game, but we win
because
playoff
the Baltimore
games.
Ravens fans are the Mid-Atlantic Cowboys. Every year, this is the year Lamar gonna bust through. Okay, Lamar, I hope so.
Because this is what I wanted to get to, right? Last season,
Kyle, you about to get kicked. You about to get kicked off my screen.
Hold on. I just have a question because I don't want to put words in your mouth.
The Mid-Atlantic.
I do, if I remember correctly, at the end of the thing when they lost to the Bills. Kyle, I don't know if it was you, but you said if he doesn't get it done this year, you're gonna have some serious talks about how he might. Huh?
It was me. I was like, bro, like what?
But come on, man, y'all can't blame this last one on Lamar. He put it in the. He put it in Andrew's hands on the goal line.
You blame Lamar Jackson for turnovers. He can't have those 2 turnovers, okay? If he doesn't have those 2 turnovers,
he starts.
Still, we're gonna win the game if Andrews just catch the ball on the goal line.
It doesn't come down to one play, right?
Jamar Chase had just caught the ball in the end zone when they played the Bills. The Bengals.
So you want Lamar Jackson to throw the ball? Run the ball.
You see this Joe Burrow thing? This Joe Burrow Lamar thing. It is insane.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Exactly what we say about Joe Burrow.
First of all, do not mention Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson in the same goddamn sentence. You understand? I'm sorry. How many MVPs is Joe Burrow had?
And this is why. This is why y'all tier list.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Y'all tier list last week was trash.
I can't hear you.
This is why y'all tier list.
You know why I
can't
hear you? Because the number is 0. Don't be disrespectful. Okay? Do never in your life put Lamar Jackson and that orange-haired boy in the same damn sentence. You must be out your mind.
If the Bengals defense would have tackled Derrick Henry in the first game and right before OT, and if they had doubled Jamar Chase in the second one, man, they would have made the playoffs.
If their kicker would have made the field goal.
Listen, y'all saying all this, and y'all know goddamn well. If we talking about one play. We're talking about one play on the goal line. You already in the end zone.
Had that 180-yard run, bust the game wide open. That's game. And then on the flip side, Jamar Chase 1-on-1 at the end of the game.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna have y'all be over here disrespecting this wonderful franchise of the Baltimore Ravens
that you joined last month.
Obviously, Ethan,
like
you
2
don't know
weeks
what the hell you're talking about because the one thing that we know about the Baltimore Ravens is that they always have a defense. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Okay,
That's just proving
Caleb,
my point.
you shut the hell up. Don't talk about no
1 week
Ravens.
ago.
Okay, Kyle, you shut the hell up. We talking about purple and black skies,
I
baby.
do have a question,
Baltimore
though.
Ravens.
They don't
I
even
have a
be saying
question.
that. You
Can
keep
you
saying
address-
purple and black skies. Why he keep saying it?
I just want you to address the hypocrisy, though. How could you say if Mark Andrews catches the ball, but what's his face?
No, but you blaming the whole thing on Lamar. Yes,
That's what you did on Joe Burrow, did you not?
Joe Burrow got the number 1 and number 5
Lord.
highest paid receiver in the world. I don't want to hear nothing about
And
no
you have
Joe
the
Burrow.
best running back in the world. Why are you losing to a team in the Buffalo Bills who are maybe mid-tier with defense?
See, I love how now he's the best running back in the world. But last year, he's aging. He's an aging running back. He's 30 years old.
I'm being dead serious. Who said that? Who was a better
now
running back?
all of a sudden he's the best running back in the
Kyle,
world.
who was a better running back than him?
Who we talking about?
Than Derrick Henry.
Who is a better running back?
I'm sorry, you got a guy over there in Philadelphia who just won the goddamn Super Bowl.
That's
running back.
But Unc, you're acting like people just decisively said it was Saquon or decisively said it was Derrick Henry. Like it was never like it's just this person.
They was neck and neck the whole year until
That's what I'm saying. So
Ravens
Saquon
did what they do and fell off the end of the year, but whatever.
So
sorry, black and
I'm sorry. Who's your team again,
black
Ethan?
and purple. Well, we don't know, but sorry, my bad. Black and purple skies.
Okay.
I do.
I was just wondering.
I was just wondering. Hotel to hotel.
Purple and black skies, baby.
I read them all
Ravens.
last year.
Who'd you rep?
I repped them all.
Who?
He repped all of them.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It's not all of them. I repped them all last year.
You might as well just wear the NFL logo. You might as well just wear the shield. At this point,
Is he going to say the Packers? Is he going to say the Falcons? Is he going to say the Steelers?
Hey, listen, I'm going to start.
I don't know. I literally don't know.
Listen, I'm going to start calling him Ethan Streetwalker Ferguson.
You're a victim.
What'd you say?
You understand? You're a streetwalker, okay? You bounce from car to car, from team to team, from lot to lot. Ethan Streetwalker Ferguson.
Yeah, you can't say that. No, you can't say that.
I'm on one team.
I can't say Streetwalker.
You can't say that. No.
I wanted him to be an MVP.
You can't call him that.
Listen, Streetwalker is the oldest profession in the history of the world. I can't say Streetwalker.
Profession?
You're trying to elaborate. Ethan, he's calling you.
That is a profession. People use that to make money. What the hell is the definition of profession?
What he's saying.
Okay.
You don't have to explain anything.
Okay, no, you just acted very dense just now. But Unc, you can't say that. Okay, Unc, you can't say that. You're trying to elaborate.
Why can't I say that?
You can't say that. That's
not
okay. You can't say that.
Hey, Google that. Can we say Streetwalker on YouTube?
I mean, you can't say that.
I think you can say it, but
Streetwalker, what's wrong with that?
Family channel. You can't say that.
Hey, listen. Ethan Streetwalker Ferguson, kids, if you don't know what that is, ask your parents what's a Streetwalker.
Kids don't ask anything.
But anyway.
You just skip this part. Kids, I'm sorry. Your innocence was taken today.
This guy bouncing from team to team, from hotel to hotel, from motel to motel.
My Lord.
Well, what a sec. All right. And here we go. The last story before we go back to the NBA, flip-flop to the other sport. Shedeur Sanders cited for a 101 mile per hour speeding ticket and a 60.
What are we talking about?
I don't. It's not a story,
Why
bro.
are we
But
even bringing this up?
Listen,
To the NBA we go.
Listen, this is not. Come on, man. This is not a story.
Them folks out there would say if we don't talk about it, then we're racist. So
listen, I understand. Like if he got arrested or something, like listen, this is a traffic citation. What are we talking about? Okay, all right. He just got himself a Phantom or Ghost.
What are cars made to do? Speed.
Come on, man.
I do not condone speeding.
This is not a story.
Don't condone speeding.
Nobody was injured. Nobody was injured. Okay. We're talking about a traffic citation. Okay, he has to be smarter, wiser. Don't forget, dude is still only 24 years old. Relax, calm down, everybody. It's not a story. Moving along, nothing to see here. Next.
All right. Oh, and I forgot one more story. Antonio Brown charged with murder.
Oh boy.
No, I'm just
He
kidding.
wasn't.
All right, NBA. We're not talking about Antonio Brown. Are you crazy?
Yo, why you saying like that? With murder.
Because that's
Bro.
what kind of like to drag things out.
You sound like Mr. Fitz right there. Hey Ethan, let me get a murder.
You're trying to charge him with murder.
Bro.
Oh boy.
Yo.
Ah,
No, I'm gonna leave that alone, bro. All right.
You told
This
Noah in the
sounds-
car, bro.
Yeah,
has
Noah has Noah said that at the house, bro? Okay, yes. He's been saying. They got this kid. They had the kid saying that.
just
Yes, bro. I
randomly.
had the kid saying that before I left. I just heard him rah rah. I'm like, bro, who is saying that, bro? That is wild, bro. Anyway, all right, NBA Finals. All right, OKC Thunder took a 3-2 lead last night, beating the hobbled. Well, they're not hobbled, but their best players hobbled, beating the Indiana Pacers yesterday in convincing fashion. Although Indiana tried to make a little run, as they typically do in the second half. But Caleb, we're gonna start with you since you're the basketball expert and that's your sport. You know what I'm
Aficionado.
saying? How do you feel? Do the Thunder close it out on Thursday? Right? Yeah, they close it out. Do they close it out tomorrow? Number one. And number two, has this series gone how you thought it would? Because I don't remember what your prediction was, but has it
I
gone the way
said
you thought
Thunder
it
in
would?
6.
He said Thunder and
I said
I
6.
feel like you said 7, but
I
okay,
didn't say
6.
7. I said that for the previous series. It was this one. It was in 6. Um, if they do close it out, which I think they will, it would have gone exactly how I thought. What I didn't expect is J Dub exploding for 40 points. He showed up.
Bro, somebody said it was funny. So you know how like they'll like something will happen and they'll be like, "What does this mean in NFL terms?" or "What does this mean in like NBA
Yeah.
terms?" They was like, J Dub going for 40 is like that one Gabe Davis playoff game where he had 4 touchdowns, and then what he did after that, nothing. That had me crying, bro, because Gabe Davis is trash. Anyway, go ahead.
Listen, and with
Or
Tyrese,
Gabriel Davis, as he wants to be
with
called.
Tyrese potentially going down, I don't see. I mean, you move TJ McConnell up to your starting spot. I don't. He's a good backup guard, but
That's
I
another
don't
white
see
boy
him.
Rick. All right, go ahead.
Yep,
My fault.
he's definitely a stud, but I don't see him just coming in and replacing what Tyrese brings to the table. Um, he's a very scrappy guy, but Tyrese is the engine that makes that team run. He gives them, playmaking presence. And some scoring threat when he's aggressive. He's not always aggressive, but when he is, he's able to score the ball at a high clip. So, shout out to Shai. Shout out to Chet and them boys. I
Man,
got
Chet
Thunder
don't
in
get no love
6.
this series. Chet don't get no love this series.
Listen,
Go ahead, Unc. How you feeling?
shout out to the big white man. Shout out to Abe Lincoln Jr. Shout out to Chet. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Chet don't get no love.
Right. About the series, I think I had OKC in either 6 or 7. Even though I want the Pacers to win tomorrow, so we can push this to 7, like I said earlier, so we can extend the series. I thought that last game, Rick Carlisle has been just coaching circles around a lot of these guys, and he did it in the Knicks series, and I thought he was doing a really good job in this series, forcing different lineup changes and rotational changes. But I thought he made a mistake last game because they had a run going with TJ McConnell, what you guys just mentioned. TJ McConnell, they got the game. They were down. I think it was like 18. They got the game down to 2, the lead down to 2 points. That entire run happened with Haliburton off the floor. He was dealing. We know he's dealing with the calf. I felt like he went back to Haliburton, and then the lead just went back up. I thought he should have stayed with the guys who were cooking. So TJ McConnell, that bench was cooking because TJ McConnell had it going, OB had it going, Macaron had it going. So those three with either obviously Pascal and either I thought he put Bradley back in the game, and I feel like he is just dreadful. He didn't do absolutely nothing. What's their backup center? The Bradley. I think his last name's Bradley.
That's right.
You
Tony.
mean Brian?
No. Tony. This is Tony Bradley.
Tony Bradley. Tony Bradley's awful. Okay. All right. He trash. He out there. You can't get a rebound. You can't play defense. You can't score. Then what the hell you out there?
He just out there to be big.
I'd rather them bring. No, I'd rather them bring in. Why didn't they bring in? What's the dude?
Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant, the guy he can hit the 3-pointer. He's a ball of energy. He's gonna offensive rebound. He's gonna do all of these extra things. You come back with just Tony Bradley. So I thought there was a couple of mistakes that that Carlisle made in that game. I would have kept my bench in there and see what they could do. And you know, who knows? Maybe the same result happened. You know, at the end of the game, you know, they couldn't make free throws, and it just all fell apart. But I think that tomorrow, I think that OKC is going to close it out, especially if Haliburton can't go, or if he's not. We all know he's not going to be 100%. But if he's trying to fight through, and he's 70%, then with that suffocating defense, and then them understanding that you're not a threat, you're not coming downhill looking to score, you're looking to pass. They're going to play passing lanes, and then you're going to have those high turnovers again. So unfortunately, I think you know, the season's going to be over, and the OKC Thunder are going to be world champions for the first time.
And shout out to them. And then you said something at the end there, and then Ethan, you can go. I was going to say, point to OKC was that suffering defense. 22 turnovers to OKC's 11, and you have twice as many turnovers as the other team. Good luck.
And I think they scored like 32 points off those turnovers.
Yeah. So plus the secondary guy goes for 40. Yeah. Good luck. It's not a recipe for success.
Yeah.
Ethan, go ahead, man. Thoughts on.
Also, your best player went over.
Well, exactly. He's limping. Because it's guaranteed, you're going to get your 20 plus from Pascal. He gonna give you your 20 plus. Yeah. And now the other guys, Nemhard, whether it's TJ McConnell, whether it's where those points are coming from, because those guys are secondary guys for a reason. I mean, you got to find that, but
I still think they have a good chance of winning tomorrow, just because
they're at home,
Indiana,
bro. So I was going to say after Ethan went, I was like,
insane.
They're at home. That energy is going to be crazy. So like I count that counts for something. Especially if Tyrese comes out there and he's dragging it out. Like, come on, they're gonna get behind him. So Ethan, go ahead, man. How you feel? So again, I think you said Indiana in 6.
I think he's the only one that he's the only one to pick Indiana
in 6. Obviously, that's dead.
Yeah.
I need Nemhard to do. I need him to play like how he did in Game 4 against the Celtics last year. In this next game, I need it. I need it bad. Like, my goodness. Haliburton, I think you should just sit this one out.
But Nemhard is playing incredible defense. Now you want him to
it's incredible defense, but you score 7 points playing almost 40 minutes. That's not going to cut it for me.
Bro, he is literally giving 1,000% effort on the best player on the court.
Excuse me.
Bad, or what'd you say?
Anyways, like I was saying, Tyrese, I think you should just sit your hip down, because you could end up making this way worse than it is.
But they definitely won't.
You've seen that. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you've seen what happened to KD. Okay, they tried to, and there may be a scandal, with the whole Warriors medical staff and whatever.
Here you go. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, you come back and you blew your Achilles. Would you?
No, but I think that has a lot to do with the guys playing in, because you got to remember, these guys, he was injured, right? He went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Then he played in the Olympics. Now you play all 82. Now you're deep in the playoffs. Now you're in the finals. That's a lot of basketball.
No, I know. So
You know what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying?
like,
So
I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but there's a higher percentage, especially because it's your calf. We don't know; they haven't released the grade and stuff like
yeah,
that. But
calf is
that's not
dangerous.
good. And
Nope.
you would. I mean, I'm. It's a you should have a lot of pride in playing in the finals. Like, I'm not just saying give up lightly or whatever, right? If you want to go out there with the dying chance and whatever, what makes this difference, and y'all said it 1,000 times, is OKC's defense. So if you really try to go out there, kind of like Toronto's defense in 2019, like they had a good defense. If you try to go out there and you're doing whatever, I don't know. Listen, as much as I don't want the Thunder to close this out, I unfortunately think they are. Unless J-Dub somehow has a stinker. But other than that, I think they close it out. To Unk's point, because I was going to touch on the rotation thing, he was doing an amazing job in rotations and stuff like that. And then you just blow it. I mean, we already knew Haliburton wasn't producing. Okay, he wasn't producing, and we all know T.J. McConnell as an energy guy. He gets off the bench, and he's gonna automatically bring the energy out. Like, you got them sprinkle around the league or whatever, but taking him out to put him in for an injury-riddled player, I'm trying to think of an example of when that's happened. I feel like it's happened to the Celtics last year. I'm just blanking, but I don't know. I don't see I can't see Pascal leading this team to try to force a game 7. And even if they do, right, and maybe Haliburton sits out this game 6 and they do game 7 and he comes back, I don't know. It would be a miracle. It'd be great. It'd be great to see. But, given history and what's happened in the past and stuff like that, I just don't see it happening. You just touched on Nembhard with all the defense that he's playing, and he can't really produce on the offensive side because your energy is going so much to SGA. Listen, you would need a trifecta from Mathurin, Nembhard, and Pascal, and I don't know. We'll see what happens, but unfortunately, I think it's going to
Hey,
be.
I don't really think you even need all that, man. I mean, everybody's been contributing. If Obi gets you, 14, 15, Mac give you 14, 15.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
this I understand we talk about the energy given to SGA, but if Nembhard scores like 10, we're having a different conversation. So, and I don't want to.
What I'm more concerned about is that not even Nembhard. I need Neesmith to stop fouling out of games, man. Like, I understand him like being aggressive.
Trouble, yeah.
But he's been in foul trouble, and so I need him to stay on the floor because he's one of their best 3-point shooters. So we need him to not only play that great defense, but to also be able to be on the floor for those 3-pointers, because he's one of the best 3-and-D guys in the game. So, I think that if he can stay out of foul trouble, obviously we need something from Nembhard, right? And then the bench kicks in. McConnell will give you 10 to 12. Obi get you 15. Mathurin can get you 15. We already talk about Pascal, going to get you 20 plus. And then it depends on the health of Haliburton.
I think
so we'll see, man.
Because TJ did the same thing against us game 4 last year. Like, TJ can go out there. I'm not going to say he's just a guy that can just go out there and get you 30. But he had, what do you have, Kyle? 20? 18? On like 20 minutes?
You mean yesterday?
Yes.
Oh,
like McConnell.
We talking about McConnell, right?
Yes.
I think he had 20.
When we were playing him last year,
I know he had like 12 in the fourth quarter.
Player plays him, like, he should always be one of those players that you worry about because he's pesky on defense.
Yeah, 18. Yeah.
He's pesky on defense, and his mid range is crazy. His mid range is crazy, and he can get to the basket even with his small frame. Before Peyton Pritchard came along, that's literally who Peyton, or You know, get what I'm trying to say. That's what Peyton Pritchard
No,
plays like, in my opinion.
he doesn't.
Except Peyton Pritchard has range.
I don't think.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think Peyton Pritchard plays defensively like this guy does. But
bingo.
I think Peyton is I think he's physical on defense. I'm not going to say he's as physical as TJ McConnell, but I think he's
Being
physical. It was fun.
physical
Like
and
last year
being
when they
effective are
played,
two different
I
things.
thought it was a fun matchup, if you ask me. But I think TJ McConnell's energy. Let's see what happens. He always comes with it. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where he hasn't come out with energy. If what's his face doesn't play, what's the guy? If Haliburton doesn't play,
Haliburton,
then it's like, do you start McConnell, right? Like that would kind of have to, or do you shift Nemhard and then bring up who would that be? Mathurin? I don't think Mathurin starts. You bring up Mathurin. I don't know. I mean that's kind of. I mean they're already a smaller team compared to OKC, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I really hope they push this game 7. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I hope so too. For the viewership, obviously, viewership down, man. The true hooper don't care about that. Like, we enjoy good basketball. It's been good.
Listen, I don't care. Listen.
No, they said it was
This
down.
series has been.
Oh yeah, Miles
This
Turner.
series has
I need
been
like 25
excellent.
and 10 from you, please. My goodness.
Yeah, dude. If you waiting on Miles Turner to give you something,
He got one, but
don't hold
You're
your
gonna be waiting.
don't hold your breath.
For the rest of eternity. Okay.
At least
right.
25
Miles
and
Turner.
5. My goodness.
all right. Listen,
You're
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
get you a smooth 15 and 3. That's what he's gonna give you.
My goodness.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I never seen a 7-footer can't rebound. It's unbelievable. He's face guarding. He's face guarding. He still can't rebound.
bruh, chill, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Now, listen here. All right. So, hey, any more things I want to add to that topic? We are hoping for a game 7, though. I think we
Just
all
hope,
saying
yeah.
that. But if
Yeah,
OKC
yeah,
wins,
that's
shout out to
what I'm
OKC. Shout out to Shai. Can be the start of something big.
I'm not
although,
shouting them out if they win.
okay, I think it's hard to have dynasties in the NBA with just all the talent that's across the board. But hey, it's start of something. It always takes one. Let's see what they can do. If they win tomorrow and then game 7, well, it's anybody's game. So, with that being said, y'all up for a quick tier list?